Why were there no dinosaurs on the Galapagos Islands?
The Galapagos Islands are relatively new, being from about 5 to 3 million years old. And the dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago. Tanner, I was on the roll.
Which mass extinction led to the killing of the dinosaurs?
Well, the dinosaurs died because about 65 million years ago, a meteorite hit the Earth. And that made dust go in the atmosphere, not letting the dinosaurs breathe. How do we know the Galapagos Islands are relatively new?
Well, looking at Pangea, and the native mammals that were on Pangea, we cannot find those same mammals on the Galapagos Islands now. We can judge this by the two dating methods called relative dating and radiometric dating.
What's the question? Oh, hey, let me just... Because you record, I'm not listening to that. Okay.
She ain't gonna record this. She ain't gonna record this.
What is the commonality between all the extinctions?
Well, in the very first extinction, the Ordovician extinction, the Appalachians, when they formed, they made an ice age that killed 80% of all the living species. The second extinction, the late Devonian extinction, was caused by algal blooms that reduced oxygen levels in the water, killing many marine life. The third extinction, the Great Dying, was believed to be an immense explosion that warmed the climate and acidified the water. The fourth explosion, scientists really don't know much about it. There's many theories, but no one can really figure out what happened. The fifth extinction, the mass extinction, was caused by a meteorite. When it hit the Earth, it caused dust to fly up in the atmosphere, killing all the dinosaurs. What is the commonality between all of these?
All 5 extinctions, the environment changed.
My name is Austin Sims. I'm a sophomore at Wyoming East High School. I seen this on the wall, and I heard them talking. I was curious about what it is.
How was evolution affected by the increased atmospheric oxygen?
Well, over several billions of years, there was only bacteria and animals such as the trilobites. Well, in the Cambrian period, there was the Cambrian explosion. Life forms formed around the Earth, such as like reptiles, mammals, dinosaurs, later on birds. How was evolution affected by the increase in atmospheric oxygen?
Well, for the first couple million years, nothing really happened that much, but they're just simple organisms such as a trilobite. But around 480 million years ago, the atmosphere of oxygen became about 15%. As soon as that happened, all sorts of organisms started to be, such as reptiles, fish, and mammals, and dinosaurs later on.
In what ways have geologic changes influenced evolutionary events and or extinction?
Well, there's quite a few different ways. First off, 65 million years ago, a meteorite struck the Earth, and that made dust go up in the atmosphere, which made dinosaurs become extinct. Also, Pangea breaking apart. It didn't break apart all at once. It broke apart slowly, making animals become over time oscillate. And finally, volcanoes made the Galapagos Islands form anywhere from 5 million years ago to 3 million years ago.
How might extinctions affect the evolution of organisms that survive the event?
And the organisms that survive, they can make new adaptations to the environment that changed, and they pass on to future generations. Also, whenever extinction happens, say 70% of the animals become extinct, that makes the food chain evolve farther and make new top predators.
Did West Virginia look like it does today billions of years ago? No, because it was submerged by water.
And the Appalachian Mountains formed by 2 continents hidden together.
Who was the father of evolution? Charles Darwin.
How did the first mammal get to the Galapagos Islands?
Well, the birds and reptiles could float on the wall, and birds could fly there. But for a mammal, it was difficult to get there.
The rice rat floated on a long. How did the first native mammal get to the Galapagos Islands?
You asking him, not me.
What has caused the Jurassic and Triassic extinction?
Scientists aren't sure. May have been ice age or meteor.
But most mass extinctions were from major environment changes.
What caused the Triassic and Jurassic?
This is too much.
Come on, Blake. What, you want me to get
Me or him? What are we doing?
Both?
I can't do this.
Right.
Go.
What caused the Triassic and Jurassic extinction?
We can't do that.
Yes, you've got it.
You caught us all going.
Why did mockingbirds have different characteristics?
Mockingbirds had different characteristics because on each island they were isolated and they had to learn to adapt to their surroundings, and only the strongest survived. So they passed on the strongest traits to their offspring.
How did Charles Darwin come up with the theory of natural selection on the Galapagos Islands?
It started with the mockingbird when he realized that depending on each island, their physical attributes varied.
Why is there more oxygen in the atmosphere today and there used to be more carbon dioxide?
There's more oxygen in the atmosphere today because photosynthetic bacteria has a byproduct of oxygen.
Billions of years later, as oxygen accumulated, more life forms emerged. I'm Hannah Compton. I'm in 5th grade and I'm in this biology class.
I'm Brianna Atwell. My turn? Oh. I can't say it.
Oh, gosh.
I can't. I really can't.
Use your southern accent.